These are Barefoot shoes. They are like regular shoes, except without the giant soles, social acceptance, and the ability to complete an outfit. It's basically being barefoot without being barefoot. And for the next 26 miles, I'm gonna be solely wearing them, because I am not an average human.
Wait, did you just call me average?
3, 2, 1, go!
Sorry about how fast that was. I do not intend to do that throughout the entire video, but I would like to let you guys know of something. You see that little counter right there? Yeah, the counter looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Well, it's actually not so nice, because you see that counter leads to my ultimate doom. Holy crap. Talking while running is not the best. The average human can complete a marathon in, guess what, 8 hours. That's how much time I have to complete this marathon if I want to prove that I am no average human. If it takes me longer than 8 hours, then it'll kind of suck, because that'll mean I'm below average. And no one wants to be below average. So I have to hurry and get this done in less than 8 hours. What did the pirates say to the barefoot shoe guy? Shoe, go away.
But I noticed something in the distance.
Uh-oh.
The sprinklers were turning on. I had no idea that they would be on at this time, so I had to move uncomfortably fast, because it would honestly suck to be soaking wet for the next 8 hours.
You know, somebody has to release like a rap album talking about Mr. Beast. This is how I'm imagining the rap to go. They call him Mr. Beast, that's his name. He gives away the money, that's his game. Hold up. Now 3.5.
You might have noticed that I'm not running your typical marathon. That's because there are actually no marathons near me. So I picked out a 26-mile route on Google Maps.
What? Why are you following me? Gee, stop following me. Stop. Stop! Get away from me!
I'm also doing this a bit differently than other marathon videos. That's because my main goal is to make this the best marathon video on the face of the planet.
You guys have no idea what's about to come. I know, I'm being a little bit overdramatic because it's gonna be that good. I have finished my 5 miles at this park, which means I am finished with this area and I'm moving on to the next location. Wait, that's blocked off by a fence. I actually have to go around. Wait, is this gonna let me cross?
While I wait to cross the street to get to my next location, let's just look at some of the dangers that could possibly happen while running this marathon. Runner's knee, Achilles tendonitis, stress fractures. Oh my goodness. Plantar fasciitis, iobotical band syndrome, shin sprints, medical tibial stress syndrome, muscle strains, tears, and cramps.
Okay, good, I could cross now. It is currently 2:30. 2.5 hours are gone. I literally only have 5.5 hours left. I think that's how math works. Is that how math works? That is how math works. Also, something else to note, I possibly chose the worst day on earth to do this. There is not a single cloud in the sky to make any of my shots look good. I am so egotistical. I care whether or not the shot looks good than my feet and legs literally dying from the amount of walking and running I have to do. I know, I am a horrible, horrible person. Oh my goodness.
Because of my desire to get the sickest shots, I inadvertently screwed my feet over. You see, because my foot is now soaked in a wet shoe,
I deeply regret I thought it would be a cool shot, you know?
My foot will become wrinkly, and if you pair that up with walking long distances, well, you get the point.
Shoot, I have to backtrack now, because over there,
the sidewalk ends.
I still have another 6 miles to go before I get to the Walmart. How do I cross the street? So I guess I can't cross the street. F.
There was literally no way to cross, other than, of course, jaywalking.
And no, I refuse to jaywalk. Jaywalking is bad. Okay, we're going. We're going. Whoops. Please don't arrest me if you are a cop.
Jaywalking did absolutely nothing, leaving me to trudge through dirt, rocks, and all sorts of bushes.
It's like walking on snow, but brown and dirtier.
Look at that.
They are dirty. We got sticks in between the toes. I mean, this is ridiculous. There should be a sidewalk out here. I am literally on the border between getting squished by a car or possibly walking into a rattlesnake.
And if you pair possibly getting bitten by a snake or the fact that these shoes have 0 rubber at the bottom, well, it's so bad that even a tiny thorn can pierce my foot,
leaving severe damage. What did the guy say to the shoe that was playing jazz? Dang, that guy's got some soul. Oh, come on.
I ended up finding 14 anthills, a tire with a ton of cobwebs, and found myself walking at an angle for about a mile, which is actually a lot worse than it sounds.
Of course, I'm exaggerating. It's just not fun, is what it is.
After taking a much needed water break, I trudged through the rough terrain, listened to some sick beats, and entered into what I call main character mode. Little known fact about me, a couple years ago when my friends took me to the gym because, you know, I wanted to get big, I had something what my friends called the eye of the tiger. I later discovered that when I get hyper focused on one task, I enter into that mode, which I renamed main character mode.
I found a stick. Yeah, it's a pretty cool stick. If there are any vampires about, I could go ba 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 ba. No, of course I know vampires don't exist. I had to let go of the stick, not because of beautiful character development, but because I had to check in on my shoes. Sticks are just wedged in my toes. Piles of dirt are falling from my feet. Now you might be wondering, Caleb, why did you not train for this marathon? That was a stupid decision. You are a stupid person. This is why I had to tell you, audience. I did train. You see, I had this video planned for like 2 months, and I was training for it, and I'd go for jogs and stuff until I developed a thing called plantar fasciitis. I don't know, it's a sciencey term.
Before David Goggins beats the living crap out of me, let me explain. Plantar fascial whatever is basically where the tissue on your heel gets swollen. And guess what causes it? Running. And me being the casual Joe who never runs, developed plantar whatever when I all of a sudden decided to start excessively jogging every morning, while also ignoring the growing pain in my left foot. I'm an idiot, I know.
Oh, I might have developed some calluses, or blisters maybe, I have no idea. All I know is that I am in deep pain right now. I just need to push through the pain. Oof. Do I want to go to a Desert Queen? No, there is absolutely no way I am going into Desert Queen. Absolutely not. No.
Alright, what can I say? I'm a sucker for smoothies. I don't know if it was because I just walked 10 miles, but by God, that was the best smoothie I have ever tasted in my life. And after checking my feet to make sure they weren't, you know, dead, I met Santino, who apparently has had friends who ran marathons before.
Definitely stay hydrated. Don't get sore. That's the best advice I can think of. Yeah, he's doing a good job, I would say.
Isn't that so gorgeous? Isn't that so gorgeous? I have walked 13.5 miles for Walmart. Wait, hold on. I think the lens is... Now I'm actually here for one item. Perfect. Look at this. This is a headlight because, I don't know, it might get dark. Switching up. I am now going into what I call hustler's mode, hence the hat.
I do not know why I called this Hustler's mode, because the series of events you're about to watch can be more accurately described as insanity.
It's only 26.2 miles.
You know what it's time for?
Surely one would think that I would have the capabilities of an average human being. Surely. I'm going insane, please. There's a rock that found its way into my shoe, and guess what I'm doing about it? Absolutely nothing. You know, it's probably gonna go around and pop the entire blister colony that has formed underneath my feet. I don't care if I won't have the ability to walk for the next 3 weeks. You know why? You know why I don't care? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I'm gonna be the person that sleeps comfortably at night, knowing that I did what I thought I couldn't do.
I haven't exactly been fully transparent here, so I have to bring you back all the way to when I was in 9th grade. It was the start of track season, and of course when all my friends joined, I thought I should join too. Who knows, it could be fun. I would be Caleb, the athlete. But then track and field day 1 came. It was time to do the thing I hated the most, running. I was never good at running. In fact, I was the guy who was only ever able to jog 1 lap before I was desperately out of breath. But I was different today. Today marks the start of a new me. I've always been the person to go try hard mode on everything I do, and this was no different until we started running. I ran with all my might to catch up to the others, but unfortunately I was heavily outmatched. After 2 laps, I was wheezing harder than I ever imagined, a feeling that I didn't ever want to feel again. And after that day, I never went back. I shied away from the ultimate challenge to myself. I was a quitter, which is why I'm doing this video. Not because I think it'll perform well, because it probably won't, but because I want to prove to my past self that I am not a quitter, that I can push through the pain, that I can complete a marathon.
Future editor me, I would gladly appreciate it if you could do some sort of sub plug. You have to make it look super cool. Road work ahead, more like road work below. You know, I put so much what the flip? Every time I sit down, it becomes increasingly harder to get back up again. Guess what? It is dark out, and guess what came in handy? That's right, my $1. I know. I'm like the coolest person on the face of the planet. Around 19, I headed back home to recharge my camera batteries because I don't exactly have the biggest production team. But it was during this time that I talked to my friend Wyatt.
I have not yet completed the marathon.
And how can we stop?
Well, I mean, I have to charge the GoPro.
Are you going back out there when this is all charged?
Yep.
You have the mentality of David Goggins.
You don't know me, son! They don't know me, son! They don't know me! They don't know me, son! You don't know me, son! You don't know me, son! Now, I don't know why, but for some reason during this entire journey, my knees and legs did not ache or hurt until now. Up until this moment, it was literally only my feet and its blister colony that was in pain. I feel slight pain in my right knee. Don't know what it is, but... oh my goodness.
According to Google Maps, I had already completed 25.7 miles. I had 1 more lap until I was finished. And I just want to say, thank you, YouTube. If I never have decided to upload a dumb video about me in a fat suit, I would never be where I am today. And I guarantee you that I would have never done a marathon on my own.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
If it wasn't for YouTube, I would probably honestly be sitting on my couch watching Netflix all day long, doing absolutely nothing with my life. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, YouTube.
They don't know me. They don't know me. I just want to go to bed and lay down and forget everything. But I can't. I have to do this.
Now you might have noticed that there wasn't a timer at this part. Well, that's because the 8 hours were finished before I even got home.
We're almost done. We're in the final stretch.
And hey, I may be a below average marathoner, but that does not change the fact that I still did it.
We did it, and honestly, I don't care how this video performs, because I freaking did something today. I know that means nothing to you guys, but to me it means a lot. You can like the video or not, because I'm gonna do this again, but being barefoot.
So if you're gonna take anything away from this, take this. Wear frickin' sunscreen, alright? Those sunburns were not fun. I'm wearing a hoodie right now because I'm peeling like a frickin' snake.